brother. You do your thing. Have a good game, baby. I'm going to have one. He's going to talk you to death. I'm talking you to death today. Boy, we about to have some fun. I wish you was here, but you ain't. I get with you.
Their relationship now is as close as two brothers can possibly be. But when the Harvey boys were growing up in Pascagoula, Mississippi, things were different. With only a single mother at home, Richard not only assumed the role of father figure, but also set one heck of an example.
It's tough when you're growing up behind an older brother who was a straight-A student. He was a great athlete. He was an All-American. He played, 2 or 3 sports. So at that point, it was more of not so much hate. Hate's a real strong word, but it was a lot of jealousy because I wasn't that good an athlete. I was kind of clumsy. I wasn't that good a student, and I was always saying, "Why can't you be more like your brother? Why can't you be more like your brother?"
Wanting to emulate Richard, at least athletically, Antonio donned the helmet and pads and hit the turf.
It was really painful because I was real thin. And guys were just busting me up, so I was a big target, so I left football alone real quick.
So Antonio tried the sport in which his brother excelled, and if it hadn't been for a huge growth spurt just before high school, he might have shared the Coliseum with Richard one day. Instead, he ended up here on the hard court, where Antonio really came into his own. A distinguished college career, a spot on the Lakers roster. Funny thing is, brother Richard had a lot to do with all that as well.
By 2, 107-91. Pass there is a two-pointer, and that ties his career high, Antonio Harvey.
He saw how much bigger I was going to be growing up. He saw it real early, so he kind of turned me on to it. He would really stay on my case. Come on, man, let's go to the court, let's go out to the gym, let's do something, let's go dribble the basketball out in the street, anything.
I told him that the only thing he has to do is focus and, commit himself, just like any other job. It's a job. You go out, play as well as you can every day. Prepare yourself to play well.
Neglected in the beginning, that advice is now followed to a T. But if Antonio thought the days of brotherly critiquing were over now that he's in the NBA, he's sorely mistaken.
Even to this day, I look at him, I call him up right now. Tony, you should have done this, you should have done that. And it was, it's fine because being the type of person he is, he takes it. And he listens. Knowing that, I probably don't know what I'm talking about, but it's okay though, because he listens. But the last time I attempted to really criticize him pretty bad, he said, well, look, let's go play.
Let's just go to the gym so we can end all of this. And I think that's when he realized that I really come into my own on the basketball court because I really put it on him bad.
He gave me the ball first. I shot, he blocked it. He dunked every point after that to 24.
Now, when we talk about basketball and he talks about playing, it's a lot more talk than show. Now it's just, hey, don't worry about it. I'm all right. We'll play tomorrow.
Even though their relationship has come full circle and they're equals on a professional level, when you get right down to it, Richard will always be the mentor and Antonio the student.
I'll call him whenever I have a problem with something. If I'm not happy with maybe how much I'm playing or something is happening and I might want to buy something like a new car or something, I'll call him and ask him what he thinks just because he's the big brother and he got me this far, so I'm not going to get away from that now.